Christian Ante, and today we have a developing news story in Czechoslovakia about the Prague Spring movement. We bring it live to our chief correspondent White Bread, Addison J. Randall.
Mayhem here in Prague. Devastation. Last night, 200,000 troops and 2,000 tanks invaded. Danger in the city, but safety up on this.
We're sorry for that minor inconvenience. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. Closed captioning brought to you by JSTOR and Woodbridge Golden Pond, baby.
Yo man, that watch is sick!
Oh yeah, Woodbridge Golden Pond, baby.
Girl, you swagging in that ring.
Woodbridge Golden Pond, baby.
Woodbridge Golden Pond, baby.
Oh yeah, Woodbridge Golden Pond.
Whether you're buying, selling, or need a loan, that's right, Woodbridge Golden Pond, baby.
Over the last few months, Czechoslovakia has shown signs of deteriorating communist beliefs. The Soviets have decided to take action, much like in Poland, in the GDR, and in Hungary. Back to you, Christian.
Thank you, Addison. As you just heard, the Soviets have invaded Czechoslovakia. What's that? Brezhnev Doctrine? Let's hear more about that from the General Secretary of the Soviet Union himself.
Today we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Brezhnev. We've heard about your Brezhnev Doctrine.
Yeah, Brezhnev Doctrine.
It's not called the Brezhnev Doctrine. The Western media has labeled our Soviet foreign policy as one that seemingly hurts other nations. We are simply acting in the interests of all communist nations around the world. Each communist party is responsible not only to its own people, but also to all the socialist countries, to the entire communist movement. Whoever forgets this, in stressing only the independence of the Communist Party, becomes one-sided. He deviates from his international duty. Discharging their internationalist duty toward the fraternal peoples of Czechoslovakia and defending their own socialist gains, the USSR and the other socialist states had to act decisively, and they did act against the anti-socialist forces in Czechoslovakia.
Enlightening words by Leonid Brezhnev. Now let's go to Ben Allen for the editorial on the Brezhnev Doctrine.
Thank you, Christian. Now, my personal opinion and what I believe most Americans are going to take out of this is going to be really bad for our current foreign policy of Detente. The Russians right now, in my eyes, have assumed the big brother role that nobody wants to see them in. They're being bossy, they're being very forceful, they're basically taking whatever narrative they want it to be, and they're using that to crack down on any other countries. Take Czechoslovakia, for example. They had a brief little flutter of ideas away from the Soviet Union, and now this current invasion, personal liberties are being taken away, the government's being rearranged, the Soviet Union is doing everything in their power to get their way. Honestly, I think the Soviet Union's being a little paranoid here. They have this buffer zone that they've built up since the end of World War II, and now that it's starting to grow on its own and become a little self-aware, these people inside the Soviet Union, they're just not liking it. Honestly, I think the Soviet Union's going to crumble after this. The Chinese have already declared this as barbaric. They've called it fascist. We all know how much they don't like that. And presidents already put in steps against this, but honestly, I don't think the current foreign policy is going to bode very well. If the Soviets keep this up, Christian, I think this détente's going to collapse within 2-3 years tops. If everyone keeps acting in their own personal interests, nothing is going to go very well for this country or the international stage. Thank you.
It was huge. It was like this big. Oh, we're live? Strong words from NATO chief analyst Benjamin Allen. Will the period of détente soon end? Will the Soviets realize their foolish actions? Stay tuned for more breaking news. This is Christian Ante signing off. Have a blessed night, everyone.
It has to be off guard, like Candid.
It's like, ah!
about me? What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know? My lip gloss is cool. My lip gloss be popping. I'm sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but make.
Yeah. Enlightening Words by Lead Impression. Is that Brezhnev Doctrine? I'm trying to find it.